anybody can understand. I'll try. Are we? Is
Okay.
YouTube working? Okay, so, all right. India successfully had a Scramjet test. I'm going to explain what that is right now. The media is reporting that it was a rocket launch to space, or it was, in fact, a space shuttle launch, which is not in any way accurate or true. What India was doing a Scramjet test, right? And what that is a normal jet engine, right? Burns kerosene in order to turn a turbine to compress air, suck it in, compress it, and then it superheats it so that it can explode out the back. That's how a normal jet engine works, right? So somebody came up with the idea of a ramjet engine, right? Which basically means that the air coming in to it is coming in so hard that it compresses it, so then you can get rid of the turbine, right? So they tested those back in like the 60s and 70s to some varying degree of success. It just wasn't very practical. But a scramjet was then a variation of the ramjet, which was an idea that theoretically you can go as fast as you want, because if you can make a ramjet where the air comes in already supersonic and comes in so hard and so fast that it's supersonic air that then compresses itself and then combusts, causing a turbine-less, straight flow through, constant, like, basically you're making an engine that flies like Superman. But the trouble is getting it up to speed first, because it has to be going, faster than, Mach 1, of course. It has to be going faster than the speed of sound. It has to be going supersonic. So once you get it up to speed, then you can turn the engine on to see if your design works. America supposedly, years ago, tested a scramjet and it broke up over the Pacific, but, that could have been their official report. It could have worked flawlessly, and they just, classified the engineering information. But India today had a successful scramjet test. What this means is, in a nutshell, is India now has a engine that they can put on an airplane or even a rocket stage going up to space that can, in theory, go just about as fast as you want it to go. Many multitudes of the speed of sound with no problem. It's going to be designing aircraft fuselages that can withstand that sort of speed, because once you go that fast, you just get ripped apart. So that'll be the interesting engineering challenge, is how the shape of craft that is supposed to, cruise at like Mach 7, Mach 8, what those craft look like. That's going to be interesting to see in the future. That's just 5-10 years in the future. It's an amazing time to be alive. That's my thought of the day. An amazing time. India's scramjet. China's just going to reverse engineer that shit in a week. I'm serious.